This video highlights some of the new and updated features of Brightspace Learning Environment 20.19.7. Blackboard Ally is a content accessibility service and is now available as an integration. Ally assists you improve content accessibility by checking for accessibility issues and generating alternative accessible formats. As part of our ongoing commitment to design and develop against WC3 accessibility best practices, there are updates to our shared web components, such as fonts, buttons, menus, and input fields to ensure they align with WCAG 2.1 standards. For a list of changes, review the release notes. You can now pin multiple posts to the top of your activity feed. This feature implements PI item D4635. From Activity Feed, click Options for Post and select Pin Post to Top. To pin an additional post, navigate to the post you want to pin. Click Options for Post and select Pin Post to Top. Note: posts are pinned by date, with the oldest pinned post appearing at the top of the list. Activity Feed can now filter by and send posts to specific sections in a course. Note: you must be enrolled in more than one section of a course for sections in Activity Feed to appear. This feature implements PI item D3952. From Activity Feed, click Create a Post. Leave all sections selected to send a post to all learners, or click Send to select one or more sections. To sort your course activity feed by a section, click Filter By. You can now edit all categories in assignments from one page. This feature implements PI items D1858 and D1913. From Assignments, click Edit Categories. Here you can add, modify, delete, and sort categories, as well as manage unused categories. If a category with assignments is deleted, those assignments are added to the No Category area. An eraser is now available in the Annotations toolbar to remove ink annotations. When evaluating a learner's submission, click Annotations and select your markup type. Here you can choose Eraser to remove pen and highlighter ink annotations. In Class Progress, the default Content Visited indicator is switching to the Content Completed indicator. This change applies to all users who are currently using the Content Visited indicator or default settings. From Class Progress, the new Content Completed indicator graph displays. To opt out of this change, edit your settings. If a user does not upload a user profile image in the Brightspace learning environment, the Navbar now displays the user's initials in the user profile badge. This change occurs for all roles and displays in Brightspace learning environment Navbar and Activity Feed. The table of contents in the new content experience has been enhanced. Learners can now assign categories to tag the evidence they collect with Portfolio. This feature implements PI item D5100. Several improvements have been made to Quick Eval. Different date formats are supported in the Submission Date column. This feature implements PI item D5432. The Back to Quick Eval button directs users to the Quick Eval tool at the course level or org level depending on where you launched it from. The Manage Discussions permission is no longer required to evaluate discussion topic submissions. The default state of the organization level D2L, Tools, Rubrics, Updated Grading Experience configuration variable is now set to On. Several updates have been made to surveys. This feature implements PI items D4528 and D1023. While learners are taking an anonymous survey, an alert appears. The primary button when completing a survey has been updated from Save Responses to read as Submit Survey. Learners are still required to save survey answers manually using Save Responses. When a learner attempts to complete the survey with unanswered questions, a new Back to Questions button is displayed. There are changes to lang term values to increase the clarity of the fields in the Updates widget, the My Courses widget, and assignments to more clearly describe the capability of the feature. For more information, review the release notes. Not sure what dates to set so alerts appear in Brightspace Pulse? Check out our new Brightspace Pulse playlist and be sure to subscribe.